Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Bill again back here for another edition of The Scoop. I'm very excited to have Molly Phillips with me as a special guest this week. She runs her very own limited edition, handcrafted jewelry studio and practice here.
Yep.
So please tell, there's probably some last minute shoppers out there, maybe.
Definitely.
And all sorts of occasions throughout the year.
Absolutely. If you have any occasions that you need a gift for, I've had 3 or 4 friends call me in the last couple of days asking for last minute Christmas gifts, so I decided to open my shop up to you guys and open the studio and let you come on in and see what I have. I have something for everyone, and it runs the gamut of price, runs the gamut of style, whatever you need. I have things for children, I have things for grown women, older women, whatever you want.
Awesome.
I'll venture into men eventually.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit, we were talking a little bit about kind of what inspires you, kind of what distinguishes you from, a typical jeweler. So you're kind of like, you described as handcrafted, kind of limited edition.
Yeah, I don't do massive production pieces. I will, craft a certain style and then do variations on that style, and then I'll move on and try something else. I'm not making hundreds of a particular piece. I'm making maybe 10 to 20, and some of the pieces I make are really, truly unique. I work with a lot of stones, and a lot of the stones are hand-cut themselves by lapidary artists, and those stones are one of a kind. So if I use a one-of-a-kind stone in a piece, you can rest assured that your piece is absolutely one of a kind, and nobody else will have the same one. So awesome. That's kind of where I draw my inspiration. I do get inspired by a lot of the stones and the colors that occur naturally, all natural. All my work is sterling silver, gold filled. I've been starting to work with copper a lot, but I use all semi-precious stones, hands blown glass. Everything is hand cut. I really try to stick to the handmade aspect of the jewelry and try to use as few commercially produced pieces as possible.
Awesome,
yeah.
Awesome. You mind taking us for a little
tour? Not at all. Let's take a look.
Right on. So we are located at, was it 520?
520 Franklin Street. Right next to Mother's Pizza.
Right next to Mother's Pizza. We got a little awning outside.
That needs to be changed. I need to change the awning still.
Right.
Still working on it.
That's all right. No, it looks good. So I'm going to flip the camera around here, and let's take a look at here. So this is awesome stuff. Where do you want to start?
We can start right up here at the earrings. So I have a whole bunch of handmade earrings.
You want to take over the camera? Go
sure,
for it.
I can do that. Let's do that. Shorten that up for me.
There we
Got a whole bunch of handmade earrings here, different stones, different lengths. And they're all pretty lightweight, so if you're concerned about weight on your earlobes, don't worry about that. I make them very light. Made a bunch of bangles right here. There's some copper, silver, some gold filled. And these are stacking bangles. I've got, in addition to stacking bangles, I have stacking rings down here.
Cool.
A lot of teenagers like those. And then I have a bunch of stud earrings if you guys don't like dangly earrings. Some people don't like dangles just because their earlobes tend to get a little bit bigger as they get older. I have a bunch of rings. If you're interested in rings, I do highly recommend either getting your finger measured, or if you're buying a gift for somebody, bring a ring that they own. That way we can rest assured that the ring is going to fit them. These are some really bold, delicate pendants that I've made recently, just kind of simple, really graphic pieces. Right now in trend is a lot of simple geometric shapes on necklaces. I have a whole bunch of those. And then coming up here are some other pieces I've done with some unique textures.
Very cool. And what are the price ranges of these?
The price range tends to go anywhere from about 60 to as high as 110, and it really depends on the stones. It depends on the materials used. These are some pieces that I've used with stones, and you can see that the shapes of the stones lend to the unique quality of them and kind of the one-of-a-kind nature. Again, here's some more earrings, mixed metals up here, and up here we have some other pieces that I've created with stones and things like that.
Cool.
I do have some rock bottom prices over here with some beaded earrings.
Okay.
And these are all on sale right now for the holidays. I've got some beaded earrings and some charm bracelets. And so that's pretty much, what I've got,
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, it looks great. Do
So-
you want to show us kind of where,
Oh,
where all the
okay.
magic happens
So
back
back here, this is
So
there's
this is kind of the showroom
this is the
area.
showroom area over here,
Right?
and where you can come in and sit and hang out and discuss your ideas.
Love
and
it.
back here, this is where the magic happens, and we've got my stump, my workbench here. This is what I
Yeah.
hammer on. This is where I form everything.
Okay.
Then we've got this is my workbench. This is where everything happens: sanding, polishing, hammering, texturing, shaping, and it's not usually this neat. It's usually piled high with stuff and I can hardly find anything. But this is usually how I work. I work on about 10 to 20 things all at one time, just to get things done. And
Very cool.
back here is my little soldering station. I have my little kitchen torch and tumbler and my pickle to clean everything up.
Right
And
on.
and if I need to solder anything, here you go. You can take
Okay.
this back. And if I need
Yeah.
to solder anything bigger, I usually go into town and find another.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
so
great.
That's my studio space.
Right on. Love it. We've talked a lot this past month on The Scoop about shopping small. This definitely fits that. It's also manufactured
Yes,
small. Everything's
yes.
kind of made right here
Yes.
In Melrose, which is exciting.
It
so
is.
thank you so much
Sure.
for sharing this
You're
with
welcome.
us.
So I'll be open today until 2 o'clock, open
Okay.
studio, and then tomorrow again from 9 to 9 to noon when my kids get out of school. If you need to come in any other time, please feel free to contact me on Facebook, and I can set up a private appointment for you to come in after hours. It's not a problem.
Okay, so by appointment only as well. I also wanted to ask you,
Sure.
out of all your designs, is there anything that particularly inspires you when you're making these, or?
I usually start with the shapes. I really like the round shapes right now. That's sort of where I start. And if I'm working on a piece with the stone, I usually start with the stone itself and kind of say, what's going to highlight this stone? How can I set this stone to make it shine? Because
Right,
the
right.
stones are so pretty. You don't want to do something that's going to take away from that, the loveliness of it.
Right,
So,
right. Very
yeah.
cool. And what's the easiest way to for people to get a hold of you?
Facebook.
Okay.
You can follow me on MorrisonMae on Facebook or on Instagram, MorrisonMae Studio. I am working on a website currently. Hopefully in the beginning of the year I'll have more time and I'll be able to get that up and running. But right now, if you see anything on Facebook that you like or you want to come in, just feel free to contact me. And that's the easiest way.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Awesome. So we got also a little real estate update as we do.